But we are not done yet, Wolf, are we?
No, we are not.
No, because what else are we going to do now?
We're gonna take fictional women and then judge them mercilessly in a tier list.
Wow, putting it like this makes it actually seem pretty shitty. But yes, we are doing tier lists! Oh wait, that's actually
two guys are gonna judge like 18 women. Let's go.
Okay, do we first want to go the ladies or first want to go the pairs? I believe it makes sense to first go the ladies to remind everybody of who they are.
Yeah, let's go with the ladies.
Okay, so let's go with the ladies first. Sadly, the one that I found has mostly the faces from HunieCam Studio, which I hate, but it's but it has all the ladies in it at least. So that's one thing. Have you ever played or watched HuniePop 1?
I have played HuniePop 1. I haven't touched HunieCam, and because you guys keep complaining about HunieCam Studio, I don't want to play it.
Oh, it's a pretty disgusting game. Let's put it like this. But there is where HuniePop 2 came in. A lot of the characters that were original characters in HunieCam Studio actually got introduced properly in HuniePop 2 as characters, and I'm very thankful for that, because now I can actually look at their little HunieCam avatars and be like, I still like them. Zoe is a HunieCam original, for example.
Ah, okay.
Brook probably too, because Brook also has a HunieCam Studio icon here, so she was probably also introduced there. So yeah, we both can be at least in that regard, be thankful for HunieCam Studio. Okay, how do we want to rank them? Do we just do S to F, or
let's do...
Or do we want to do something more creative, or do we want to see how it comes along?
Let's do F to F. Let's get all the worst girls out there.
S to F, okay. Or do we need to do some distinction down there, like for example, instead of you have we are rating them on bangability, right? On hotness.
Yeah.
So we have S to C for the bangability.
Hotness and personality. Let's not forget.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true. But then we also have, for example, D, like just suggesting, instead of a D tier, we make it basically buddy. So we are like, hey, they are an absolutely fantastic human or alien being, because there are some aliens in there. However, I don't see them sexually. I just think they are a great person.
Yeah.
So basically a compliment, but they don't fulfill the sexy criteria. So that's like a buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You okay with that?
No, I don't think D would be buddy.
Okay.
I think like B would be buddy.
Who would be buddy?
B.
B would be buddy. But what is C then?
Oh, this is where we got to think about like the divide between B and C, because I feel like if you're under C, you're under buddy. Right?
This is a question how we want to define it. If we say like C to S is a sexy time, but if a person is, but if D is somebody we wouldn't want to bang, but we want to hang with, and then F is just like no, take them away out of here.
Okay, fine. Let's go with D with buddy.
Yeah. But so therefore C is still like, yeah, I guess I would bang them.
Yeah.
And F is like a nope. Just nope. Nope.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Oh boy, and it's alphabetical. Can this be randomized? No, it cannot. I guess we do them alphabetical then.
Okay.
Abia.
Let's see Abia.
Abia, our fountain, our 1 pound jump.
Don't call her a fountain. Let's see. Here's the thing. I like Abia, but I feel like Abia is the only character in media, even in like lewd like media, where I'm kind of like, it's too much. It's too much. You don't have to be horny all the time, 24/7. Because I get it. We're playing HuniePop. One of the main things we're trying to do is have sex with these women, right? But I dare to say it that sometimes Abia is so horny that it becomes a little too much.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's I'm actually with you on this one. She is too horny to be fucked.
Yeah.
it's like, but where does this leave us? I mean, at the end of the day, if you have this girl who is like, I really need it, and I'm like, yeah, and you are good looking and whatnot, and I mean, she's definitely no girlfriend material. She would be too exhausting for that.
Yeah.
Is she a B? Or is she C?
I would put her in a C.
In a C. Yeah, I'm actually not. I mean, keep in mind we are. So this is basically like the C, since we don't have anything lower besides a nope. C is like, I would fuck her, but it would be like out of not necessity, but out of like a tight spot. I'm so sorry. So yeah, and because we cannot go because it's like we are just we are just like, okay, we are fucking her. It's not a nope, but it's like barely there. So this is what we want to do with her, or is it still more B?
It's still a C for me, or we can put her in B.
I'm actually not trying necessarily to make a case for her. I'm just trying to define the tiers for us. Odie already said Abby a S. Where I cannot agree with.
Yeah, I can't agree with that either.
C or B. Here's the feeling. I have the feeling we might find candidates that are more C than her. But then again, I also was like, oh, she is so... Nah, let's go C. Let's go C. Right. Okay, Aiko. Okay, I have literally not touched original HuniePop in years, in forever. I still was living in Aachen when I last played it. So
Aiko is the teacher.
Yes, it's the Asian teacher chick. So she's who is not interested actually in teaching. She is like, she is a bro. She's a horny, sexy bro. So I would say she might be nostalgia talking, but I would say she's an A.
You would say she's an A. Here's the thing. I haven't played HuniePop 1 in a while.
Same here.
If you come across a character that's strictly from HuniePop 1 that I do not remember, I am 100% going with your judgment on it. So if you say A, I'm saying
A. You can add other tiers. Yeah, I'm aware, Odie. But yeah, chat doesn't seem to have an opinion on her, so I guess I put her into A then.
Let's go.
Ashley. Oh, Ashley, S tier.
Ashley S tier. Ashley S tier. Fucking bootleg Kiefer. All right, let's I like her hair. What was the thing with Ashley? Ashley was the model, and she had like
the jokester.
She had like a weird sense of humor.
Yes.
Okay.
And she was like, when you were like, or like, trying to be charming or anything, she would like, ah, Louis, you nerd.
You know what? Yeah, that's S tier material for me. I like that. Yeah. I like
Audrey, she's
from 1.
She's from 1. She got introduced by Q as the mega bitch. She is a chain smoking little tsundere in the mall. You find in the mall. I mean here Odie's already going S. Here's the thing. Audrey is like I'm not a fan of Chainsmoker. I'm this bitchy, but she had the right level of bitch.
Was her personality like she had the right amount of bitch for you to be attracted to her?
Yes, but only in a video game. In real life, I would be like, piss off.
I feel like that kind of personality can only work in a video game or in like a sexual fantasy game or something like that.
Odie learned a new word. Odie learned a new word.
S was for Ashley, you glands.
One way to call a guy a dick. But yeah.
You glands. You piece. Anyway.
You head off a penis. But yeah, here's the thing. I would not put Audrey necessarily in S, but I think she's kind of in her backwards way an A.
You think so?
Yeah, unless you want to make a counterpoint.
I'm trying to remember. Let's see. She's a bitch, but like you warm up to her, and occasionally she's like, "Yeah,
I mean,
I'm a bitch, but I'm into you."
she's a
Basically.
completely Sundero, where she is like, you give her a gift and she's like, yeah, well, you better. Like basically, if you have a Sundero kink in anime, then Audrey is your gal.
Okay.
If you say nope, then nope. But I have the feeling we were too generous on Aiko. Aiko is probably a B in hindsight.
You know what? Put Aiko as a B and put Audrey as an A.
I'm okay with that development.
Yeah.
Bailey, I believe, was also in the first one.
I don't remember her.
Or was she in the first one? She was like a little bit of a, I believe, a Hindu like character. So had a little bit of belly dancer appearance, a very meek personality, like shy and have to come out of her shell kind of type. I believe she was, once again, it hasn't played in forever, but I believe she was open enough to not be a nope. Maybe she was a buddy. She was either a buddy or one where I'm like, oh, okay, I would go with you.
I don't remember her in the slightest. So I'm gonna let you do this one.
Okay, Odie also says Bailey was a yoga instructor.
Yeah. Okay.
So she does bend that way. So
Are you really gonna put the yoga instructor in Buddy? Come on.
No, I'm probably not. Due to lack of memory, I feel like putting her into C because, unlike Aiko, who left an impression with me, I'm like, oh yeah, she existed. So this tells me like, okay, I was not turned off by her, but it's nothing that left a memory. That's a B that's a C for me, I would say.
Okay.
Okay, now the first battle happens.
No. Oh, okay. Well,
I have a feeling I know where you want to put her.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't want to put Brook in S. As much as I love Brook, I adore Brook. But Brook is one of those characters where it's like, you're more attractive when you're not saying anything. And that sounds so fucked up. I know. I'm sorry,
No,
Brook. But
Brooke has a pretty messed up personality. This is okay.
Brooke has a messed up personality. Yeah, we can come together on that. Some of the things Brooke says, I'm just like, oh, you have great hips and a fantastic chest, but holy hell, some of the things you say.
So where do you want to put her?
I'm not putting her below a C. I want to put her in like possibly a B. No, a B. I'll put her in a B.
I would put her in a B as well. I'm okay with that. Funny enough, though, her personality was something that saved her a little bit for me because I'm so not into the MILF type, like visually. So this is already the first cruel development of this list. So we put Audrey above her mom. Because if I'm correctly informed, Audrey is Brooke's daughter.
Oh, okay. All right.
Candy! God,
Candace.
She looked different in Honeycam Studio. Without the name, I would not have been able to recognize her.
Candy is the airhead,
yes,
fat chest. The very first time we met her, we caught her trying to score some cocaine. Candy. That Candy.
Yes. I will be honest.
She is a goddamn sweetheart, but I don't think we can... I don't...
Oh.
She's really childish.
Yeah, but she's literally mentally... the knees. Oh, Denim just points out that Audrey is not the daughter of Brooke, but it's still a relative, right? They share a last name or something.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, Candy, sorry. What is where are you leaning?
Huh. Am I gonna put Candy in Buddy? She's mentally like a child.
I know. Honestly, for me, she's a nope.
She's a nope for you?
She's a nope for me. I feel bad around her because she has drugged her brain into kindergarten. Assuming that it was the drugs. Maybe she was actually mentally a little bit on the slower train from the get-go. It's hard to say. We only know her drug-damaged, coked out personality that she has nowadays.
Yeah.
This more generously equipped body type is simply not what I personally find sexy. So just taking all the personality out and looking at her just as a sex partner doesn't work for me either. So she is a nope for me. And yeah, body, I don't feel like hanging out with her.
Huh. Here's the thing. Odie brings up a great point. It's like, I'd feel bad having sex with Candy even if she wants it, because she's so like not immature, but like she has the brain of a child, and I feel like you're.
Here's the thing. I am immature, but I am still a functioning adult who has a job, a flat, can survive on my own. But yeah,
the more I think about it, I was gonna put her in buddy, but the more I think about it, I feel like it's inching towards a nope. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I would have probably also accepted a buddy, but since you're also joining me in the nope, let's put her into nope. But it's not a hateful nope. It's more like no, I just. Sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good to
like. Oh, this sounds even worse. But yes, I'm with you on that one. Okay.
It doesn't feel good to like you.
So it's a nope out of like, you're cinnamon. You're a cinnamon roll, but I'm not the right person to save you. Anyways, Celeste, the alien, the unlockable bonus character from HuniePop 1 that you only find if you are hanging out at the beach at night at the right day or something.
I've never run into her. This is all you, my dear.
Okay. She has. I mean, she is memorable enough. Obviously, she was a fun character because they went more nuts with her than with the rest, because they were like, she is an alien, so let's have her alien shenanigans going on. And her pictures, where most of the girls just sent selfies from whatever they do that got more and more loot over time. Celeste's pictures, which also got loot and more loot over time, were shenanigans like her fighting a tentacle monster. Like, how is this a selfie?
Who took this picture?
Exactly. The surveillance camera, and she was like, hey, this frame looks hot. I send it to the dude I just picked up on the beach. Like, what?
Yeah.
So, Celeste was a fun character. And now looking like who is in B and where and whatnot, I would put her in A.
Okay.
Yeah, she was just fun, good looking, tingling my xenophilia because I believe she had horns and blue skin and shit. So an A, a fun A. I would be willing to also put her into B because she's more gimmicky than anything. But yeah, since you are just following my lead on this one, okay. And Chat didn't say anything about Celeste, so here we go. Jessie, I know where I want to put her. What's your answer?
Oh no, is Jessie the one with the is that the prostitute?
Yep, Jessie is not a prostitute, a porn star actually. So she's a porn star. She's the mother of Tiffany. It's the estranged mother of Tiffany. She has the flappy vat. She has the because she's a chain smoker. She basically has lung cancer, and she's also an alcoholic and has depression.
We're gonna put her in the nope, aren't we?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Kiana.
I don't remember Kiana. Is she from 1?
Yes, she is from 1. She is the one that you pick up in the gym. So she has gym is her hobby. She is a little bit. She's a young mother. She is kind of doing odd jobs. She's a sport fanatic. Has a body to show for it. She was good stuff. She was good stuff. I ain't touching that mess of a still porn star. Not just saying. Don't throw all sex workers over the same
under the bus.
Yeah. No, or don't put them all into the same box.
Yeah. Just, look, not all porn stars are sex workers. Okay, just saying.
Wait, what? What?
Wait, not all porn stars are prostitutes. Is what I meant to say. Okay.
But yeah, Kiana,
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't see. Okay, you say you don't have too much memory of her, but she was somewhere A or B.
Okay.
That's what I remember of her.
Well, pick a spot there, buddy.
We need more opinions. Chat. Denim, I'm not sure if you remember HuniePop 1.
A little bit.
Kiana.
Denim, how do you feel about Kiana? Denim?
A or B?
Who was she?
The one you meet in the gym, the young mother who is a sport fanatic and works odd jobs.
I don't remember that much about her.
Damn it. This is probably if she didn't leave enough of a memory with you or Denim or the chat, then wow. Odie even sends her into C tier, so yeah, I guess she's a B then. Okay, right. Now here comes a curious one. Q.
I like Q because we spend so much time with Q, and the last moments we spend with Q really warm me up to her.
So
weren't you like, dude, the Q is pulling our leg in a very good way right now.
Yeah, she did.
I love Q. Like Q is like a person, a character that you can fuck, but also like fuck around with.
That's true, but where would you put her on the tier list then?
I'm thinking S actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was leaning more towards A. Because sometimes she is just really also just a bitch about it. She is just unnecessarily insulting, where it doesn't feel as tongue-in-cheek as with Ashley. Q is often enough just mean. Like maliciously mean and
I think Q is maliciously mean?
At times, in some of her one-liners. Not as a person, not as a whole personality. But yeah, I like her, but I'm leaning more towards A. I'm definitely up there, so she's definitely up there.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about the S.
Okay, well, you know what? I'll settle for an A.
Okay, yeah. So I guess the next one will be a lot easier.
Leilani is a bean. I love Leilani. I don't want to have sex with Leilani.
What? You're putting her into buddy? You're friend zoning Leilani?
Buddy. She's either gonna be a B or an A. Just listen to me for a moment.
Okay.
Leilani has a self-esteem issue. And
yes.
As I gotta say this right off the bat. Having a self-esteem issue is not attractive.
Nope, it's not.
It's not attractive at all. Like, you don't even have to have a lot of self-esteem. You just need to have enough self-esteem to be like, hey, I look good for this person. You don't have to think you're the, you look the bombest person on the planet.
Yeah, but she's literally like, I don't like a single part of my body. She must have complete body dysmorphia.
Yeah, and that's unattractive, Max. But, if I had to put Leilani, I don't want to have sex with Leilani because I feel like I would be Leilani's big brother. Like, I would save her from dudes who were trying to take advantage of her and shit like that.
But if you say you don't want to have sex with her, and Odie is actually expressing a similar sentiment in the chat, I guess she's a buddy then, like in a positive way, the same way like how we put Candy into a nope. For not mean reasons, but simply being like, oh, I just know. And
is Leilani gonna be our first buddy of the tier list?
I mean, that's the thing. Buddy is not below C. Buddy is outside of the sexy scale.
Oh, okay. Now I understand why you put. Okay.
Yeah.
And straight up, nope is like I don't want
Yeah,
anything to do.
yeah. No, nope is
Alright.
kind of like, yeah, exactly. It's also kind of in the scale, but also outside the scale. It's just like I wouldn't touch it if I for for fucky time.
Okay.
But yeah,
yeah,
and
'cause-
and
yeah.
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 I mean, here's the thing. I might be a little bit more scrupulous and might. Now that you point out, no, now I'm feeling bad about even thinking about it. Like that you now that you pointed out her issues that she has, because she also has a horny streak. That's the thing. Yes, she has all the
She
issues.
does.
She has the issues. No arguing about it. And those issues are fucking unsexy. No doubt about it. But she also, the issues aside, likes to fuck. So I would be okay with it. But I can see your arguments. I would be willing to put her into buddy.
Okay, let's put in a buddy. She's the first buddy. We love you, Leilani. Don't
Absolutely.
forget that.
That's the thing. Once
putting you
again,
in buddy.
buddy is not a negative one. It's just one outside of it where we are like, yes, we would totally love to hang with you, but not in a sexy way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even
Lillian
so,
is going in a nope.
yeah. If we wouldn't have put her into buddy, my first feeling about putting her into S tier, you're right, her body issues are actually pretty suffocating, so I probably would have put Leilani into an A if not in the buddy. But I'm with you on the buddy. Okay, Lillian.
Is going into a nope. Let's go.
What? No.
She's 18 and
no.
annoying.
Nope. Really a nope? You could not.
Nope.
You could nothing. You couldn't get anything out of her. Not even like. Think about the little bat signals she shaved in her lower area. Nothing.
Yeah, I would enjoy the bat signal if she wasn't like, she's almost as annoying as Sarah. I'm saying this. She's almost as annoying as Sarah, and I would enjoy her bat signal a lot more if she wasn't like barely legal.
I mean, okay, the barely legal argument is an argument. Oh, somebody Google how old. Somebody please Google how old Tiffany was.
In the game, Leilani. I mean, not Leilani. I think Lillian was like basically like, I just turned 18 a week ago or some bullshit like that. Didn't that happen?
I mean, we also don't know how old the protagonist is. But yeah, once again, somebody Google Tiffany's canonical age during HuniePop 1, please. I'm afraid I'm afraid Tiffany might actually not have been legal.
Oh no!
or she was also 18, one of those two. But she was still at school for sure. Yeah. So yeah, Lillian, do you really insist on the nope? Can't I?
I insist on the nope.
Can't I even get a C out of it?
I mean, okay, what is your argument for Lillian? I want to hear your side of this.
Okay. So, first of all, she is very sex positive. While she has the entire teenage angst thing going on for her. Besides that, I am into the style, of course. I would say that some of her outfits are some of the most fun and stylish outfits. Like, think of the fucking panda with the suit of mouse.
Okay, yeah, now I remember her panda shirt. That was actually pretty cute. You got me. Yeah.
And once again, sex positive. She was like not one of those who you first needed to talk into it. She was like about it. Age her up a little bit. Oh no, 20. Tiffany was 20. College student. Never mind then. So Lillian actually might be the youngest character in the entire franchise.
Okay.
But yeah, the age argument, okay, barely legal, absolute legit point. But if we would, we don't know how old the character is that we are playing. Now, if we are just in our 20s, oh Jesus, we scored some cougar in this case. But yeah, it's also keep in mind the actual demographic for whom this game is made. I believe. I hope we are on the upper end of the age scale.
You right. All right.
So yeah, I tried to.
If we put Lillian up there, I'm putting her in a C.
It's fair. With a C, I can, because she was. I mean, in the beginning, she was cursed. We had a very. I had a hard time to start liking her. So I'm with you on the C.
Okay.
Let her mature a little bit and get out of her angst phase. Then she can easily climb the ladder. Lola, our business chick, our
S for me.
An S.
She is. Yeah, she's easily an S for me.
Okay, I would have gone A, but Okay, make your case. Convince me of the S. I want to be
There was
convinced.
nothing about Lola that I was like, oh, that's kind of cringy.
Okay.
Like the only like she's a hardworking, independent woman that likes sex. That's a win-win.
Mm-hmm.
That's an instant win-win.
Okay, but I mean, being like nothing wrong with you, and being like all over positive is like A. So S requires the BAMF. What is the BAMF? Give me the BAMF and I put her into S.
Okay. Let's see. Is there any characters here that's a bad? No, not
Convince me of the BAMF. I mean, Ashley is like, okay, try. Okay, now I'm probably own you a BAMF for Ashley. It's like this tomboy personality, this constant tongue-in-cheek, which is not normal on this level on which she's displaying. This is just like that girl, dude. Yeah. So this is my BAMF for Ashley. Now give me the BAMF for Lola, and she is S tier.
Okay. Let's see if I can.
Or ask the chat for help.
She's the first person you bone
After Ashley.
After.
It's the first one where you get a
after
picture.
Ashley.
It's the first one where you get a picture.
Yeah, and she boned you on the plane.
It is okay. That is actually like okay, S tier.
Yeah.
You got
Yes,
me.
that
You
was
got me
first.
on my horniness. Okay, Marlena, an exclusive honeycam character. Nope.
You're not even gonna tell me what's wrong.
I don't know her. The only thing I know about her is that she is in Honeycams, that she was invented for Honeycam Studios, and didn't make the jump to HuniePop 2. Is
Okay,
there anything else you want to know about her?
No, I'm good.
And while we are at it, the same is true for Nadia and for Renee. So let's get them out of the way.
Okay.
Okay, Momo. Oh, Jesus. I will get so much
I don't
shit
remember
for it.
Momo. I remember
Momo.
Nikki, though, from one.
Momo, like Celeste, is a special unlockable character that you will only run into when you're in the right place at the right time. The right place is the park. The right time, I am not entirely sure, sometime during the day. She is literally a cat, but a cat girl. So,
I'm saying this right now. She's appealing to the furry side of me.
she is very much appealing to the furry side. There are some problematic aspects in her presentation that I probably, for the fairness purposes, should not undermine. I mean, first of all, she has a very much like, yes, master, yes. So she has a very much
Submissive, like, tone about her.
yeah, but also one like a little bit of a naivete about it.
Oh, okay. So she's
And
like she's
because
like a
she-
character.
And
from-
because she is a literal cat, she is in a human body. It's also something to keep in mind that she is a cat age.
Oh no!
But she has the human body of an adult. So if you there is something to keep in mind. I know that this is difficult, but we are still keep in mind we are talking about an adult character, and by her physiology, she is mature for her race.
This is a weird conversation because it's like we have the same conversations about characters from like Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid, where it's like oh this character looks like a child but they're like 1,000-year-old dragon.
Yeah, but it's the reverse. It's not the 1,000-year-old lolly. It's the I don't even know. It's something in the one digits. But she is a cat, so therefore she is technically an adult. But then again,
okay.
she is also a pet, so she doesn't really display the same amount of autonomy that all the adult human characters display.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm gonna let you handle this one. What do you think?
I am a fucking furry. I due to the problematic aspect surrounding her, I would not put her in S, but I kind of feel like A.
Okay.
Fucking furry for the win. Your A is okay?
Yeah, A is fine with me.
Okay, let me take the... then again, I'm seeing Nikki coming up. Okay, what is your take on Nikki?
I remember Nikki from
the
Pop 1. I hung out with Nikki a lot because Nikki is like a reclusive little nerd. I think that Nikki is like a B.
Whoa, okay.
Well, why? What's wrong with Nikki?
I was willing to put her into S.
Oh, really? Oh, now I'm interested. Tell me why.
In HuniePop 1, she was my S girl. She, from all the girls that were in HuniePop 1, and I have the feeling there must be some missing, right? Do we actually have... Has it only been so few characters? I mean, we have Ashley, Aiko, Kiana, Bailey, Jessie, then Tiffany is still coming. So yeah, it might actually be that this is all the characters. Oh, and Lola was also in 1. So yeah, but from all characters in 1, Nikki was the one where I was most like, from her first appearance to everything, I was like, that's my waifu. She was my waifu of part 1.
Okay.
So that's my reasoning. That's why I automatically, due to nostalgia, are like, yeah, she was my waifu, therefore she must be S tier, because I have fantastic taste.
Alright, fine. Put her in S tier. I like Nikki well enough to be like, alright, she's S tier.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Nora. Our Hispanic, she is working as a cleaner in the hotel. She's also working as a drug dealer for candy. But
didn't she also steal something or something?
Oh yeah, she stole something from Lola, which eventually was the starting point for their relationship, and got them to bang at the end.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking like, her favorite part of her body is her butt, right?
She might be the butt. She might have been the butt. One of the two butts, yeah.
Okay, in that case, I like her butt too. I'm thinking B.
I'm absolutely okay with B. I believe for A, she had a little bit too much eye rollers going on there. Being too much of a negative stereotype and stuff. So, but yeah, solid B. I mean, had a lot going for her. B is still a good grade. Don't forget this, kids. Paulie.
An easy A for me. Paulie is an easy A for me.
I personally am not too much into the entire being into old-fashioned stuff and so on, but I can get over this super superficial aspect and say like, yeah, sure, Paulie is an A. Yes. Oh, Sarah, come on!
No, we're gonna put her in Nope, aren't we?
I'm willing to put her into Nope unless you want to make a case for banging her.
No, go ahead.
Okay, but Wolf, what about, look, she's a nerd, we are nerds. What about hanging out with her as a buddy? No sexual tension, just her and her personality.
Isn't one of her baggages that she smells really bad?
See,
not
having sex with her is even making her more of a buddy candidate, right? Just hanging out with her here, listening to her how kawaii things are, how great all those Japanese things are.
Nope.
No, still no buddy you want to hang with?
Nope.
Okay, then. Well, Tiffany from HuniePop 1, the, as we now know, 20-year-old daughter of Jessie.
Okay.
Piggy-tailed college student.
I don't remember much about
her. I remember her a little bit as the face of the first game, besides Q, obviously. She's one you run into early and whatnot, but beyond that, she was nice looking and everything, but looking at the C tier, I probably want to rather put her into B and not with the others into C. Because C is the kind of last resort column, while Tiffany was like, yeah, she was nice, she was a cheerleader. So
I feel like the cheerleader is kind of stereotypical.
It is, so which is why she doesn't make it above a B for me.
Okay.
Odie thinks he liked her, but not how much he liked her.
I liked Tiffany, period. I liked Tiffany too, but I didn't like her that much.
I didn't see the other one. Is there a double nope tier for Sarah? So yeah, Tiffany?
Let's put her in a... I'm thinking a B.
A B. I'm absolutely okay with it. Venus, the secret final boss of the first game.
I never made it to her. You can have this one.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not even sure. I believe you get to bang her after Q. So after you nailed every girl, Q is like, whoa, watching you made me so horny, let's have sex. Basically like in the current game. Then you can bake Q, or actually maybe she throws herself into the ring even after a few more dates, and it's like, you know what, I will be available now too, and you actually have to go through the regular cycle with her. Like in the first game, you need to do 3 dates, and only then you get to bang. So and then basically Q reported back to her boss, which is Venus, the goddess of love, and told her how absolutely amazing our dick is. And then Venus comes by and is all like, I have been told that you are such a great fucker, but I'm the goddess of lust. Please impress me, mortal. I personally didn't like her.
Okay.
I didn't like Venus. I mean, definitely bangable. I mean, she is the goddess of love, but yeah, this kind of makes her a C for me. I mean, who wouldn't bang the goddess of love? But I'm also like, yeah, no. So.
Okay. So you weren't a fan of her. Where do you think you want to put her?
C.
Put her in C.
Putting her into C. Here we go. Blip. And last
Zoe.
but not least, Zoe.
Zoe is either an S or an A for me.
Then I guess it's an S. Since you're not going to fight me on the S, because goddamn Zoe. I mean, yeah, I can see how her kookiness is upsetting to some people.
Yeah.
But yeah, not for me. That's the end of the sentence. I am intrigued by her absolute mind-boggling strangeness.
Yes, I like her kookiness. So.
Yeah, and with that, we have created our first one of 2 lists. Now, for the other one, rating the actual pair-ups of HuniePop 2.
Okay.
Okay, should we... what about the list? Do we have another nope for the F?
I'm trying to... I'm looking at this and see if I see any nopes.
Like,
yes. Yeah, let's put a nope in there.
Okay, nope in there. And I guess we can see how if we need to adjust anything. Okay. Abia Lillian.
That is... Oh my god.
Maybe we should not have done the previous list, because now we already have to think like, we rated them individually like this, so how are they as a couple? But no, the thing now is rating them as couples. So how do they fit? How do they convince us as a couple?
The only thing I think about when I think of Abia is like her squirting all over the place.
Yeah,
and being
basically.
like, oh, this is great.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how those two even over what they connected. Probably all the sexual parts.
Yeah, if they're only like interested in each other for the sexual part, then I want to do like a D.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay with it. It's like this is literally the only common denominator between those two, if I recall correctly. We're probably doing them.
There ain't nothing wrong with like sex or like physical intimacy, but if that's all you got going in your relationship, then yeah, that's not a.
Oh yeah, Odie pointed out poor Leilani because she ended up our little only buddy. But I mean, yeah, for good reasons, because she is so pure. She is a cinnamon. She is a must protect. She's Maui. So,
Yeah.
okay. Brook and Paulie. As much as I'm not a fan of Brook, the pairing between those two, yeah, it's like no, you have the actually older lady and you have the woman who acts more like being from the past and therefore having a certain aura of past time of maturity around her. So
I really enjoyed that sex scene between them. I thought that was one of the best.
Oh right,
sex
it was
scenes.
your favorite one.
It's
So-
my favorite picture out of all the other pictures.
So since we like them, how much do we like them as a couple?
I got nothing against Polly. I got Brooke should shut up more often. I
believe they got good-
I'm thinking of a B or a C.
C, okay. Then I would go for the B rather because I really thought that they made a nice couple.
Okay.
Oh, the MILF duo. I mean, once again, yeah, Jessie is like...
Oh God, I'm gonna see Jessie like 4 times.
Yeah, Jessie is a hard pitch in and of herself. However, with Brook, yeah, you have these two mature MILFs who can connect on this kind of like, yeah, we are literal mothers. We both like our drink strong. Yeah, we like our... They work fantastically as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
My grievances with the individual characters keep me from being like... Because Jessie is, even in a couple, she is still a completely broken person. So, which is why I don't think she's absolute... this combination is an absolute S tier. But as a couple, I have to say, even though it's not my fetish, the double MILF is strong. I would be willing to put them into A.
You would be willing to put them in the A? Huh.
Once again,
Okay.
as a couple, as individual characters, I'm not a fan of either.
Okay, I'm a big fan of Brooke, not a fan of Jessie. Their picture was pretty lackluster to me. Is them being splayed while smoking cigarettes. I don't like cigarettes. I don't want to put them in A, Max. I don't want to put them in A.
So another B?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a B for me.
Okay, I can work with that. Abia and Jessie. I mean, here I believe from all the people that Abia hooked up with, yes, looking over the other ones, from all the people that Abia hooked up with, her in all her sex obsessedness, being a fangirl of a porn star who actually finds her porn star and is able to bond with her, likeness from the... I would say it worked. It worked better than with Lillian and Abia, where it was literally just... They just both happened to like sex, but there was nothing connecting them as people beyond that. But with Abia and Jessie, you actually have Abia connecting with Jessie for being Jessie. So there was an actual connection, for at least in the one direction. In the other direction, Jessie was just humoring this younger person with also a huge sex drive that adored her. I thought they had something going for them as a couple. Once again,
Yeah.
probably the strongest couple that Jessie got, that Abia got. Period.
Yeah, because of everything you just explained to me, I feel like putting them in an A because they bonded over something and not just like in a shallow way.
Okay. I was aiming for B, but yeah, I'm willing to put them into A. Funny
Let's go.
enough that given that Jessie and Abby are both not our favorite characters,
Yeah.
this is a nope and a C, and yet we ranked them highest so far. But yeah, oh Jesus. Zoe and Sarah. Zoe, great in every coupling because she's just so fucking weird. Sarah, horrible in every coupling because she's just so annoying.
I would just like to remind you that the person we got laid 4 times first was Sarah.
Because we wanted to get rid of her. We wanted to get it over with. It was the entire rip off the bandage fast thing.
Listen, I'm gonna look in Zoe's favor and ignore Sarah for a moment. I'm just gonna bring this down. I'm just gonna like the fact that both of them are kind of anime weeaboo kind of weirdos.
Yeah. They have the
So for
weirdness.
that, both of them are weirdos, and for that, I kind of want to put them in A.
A even.
Yeah, A.
Huh.
What do you think?
A. I felt
That
like
might be too high. If it is, let me know.
yeah, because here's the thing that yes, they have something in common, and it's because they are both extreme weirdos. I'm trying to remember back. Here's the downside of having had all the couplings with Sarah in the beginning, so I have a hard time remembering how they actually ran into each other. But it's like I didn't have the feeling that they actually connected as characters. Sarah was just like, oh, whatever. Whenever Zoe said anything weird, she was just not getting it and and being too dumb. So it was not even playing along with it. It was just like, hee. And why did Zoe connect with Sarah? So yeah, I'm willing to give them like maybe a B or a C, but I don't see them in A because, as you described, the real personal connection between them as characters, I don't remember it. Maybe it was there, and I'm just don't giving credit where credit is due, but I can't remember over what they actually bonded.
I thought they bonded on their weirdness. One's weird, the other is annoying. Two sides of the oddball coin.
Good point, yeah. Oh, this is difficult. Damn it, who would have guessed that this would be so difficult? So, I don't know. I don't feel the special something about them. I'm feeling more comfortable with B.
Okay.
Okay. Brook and Ashley.
Oh, this is a high one.
How did they connect? I could swear they connected over the surf shack or something.
The what?
The surf shack.
The surf shack.
The beach bar where Ashley was as a customer and Brooke was commanding people around. I believe that's how they bonded.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really see them having too much in common, to be honest. I mean, they are fine. They play well off of each other, but I don't see a deep personal bond. I'm feeling like C, maybe.
Yeah. It's like, I like Ashley, I like Brooke, but their relationship is a C. I totally see where you're going.
Okay. Sarah, Nora, how did they get to come together? I mostly remember that in the last matches we had with them, I had Sarah dressed up as a cow and Ashley was in the scout uniform. And they kind of met on this beach walk. This is the last image I have of those two together. But yeah, over what did they connect? Damn it. We have been playing this game for too long. How do they make us feel as a couple? Why? Okay, I look at them and I'm like, why the fuck is Nora spending time with Sarah? What is Nora even doing with her? I have no clue what they have. Nothing in common.
You can't judge a book by its cover, man. Maybe they're really into each other for all you know. They bonded over drugs.
Oh Jesus.
Right after I said what I said too. Did they really bond over drugs?
Probably. I mean, if Darren says this, and I mean, we know that. I mean, Nora was related via drugs with Candy, so the answer is drugs. Yeah. I mean, I was already willing to put them low on the list, but now I'm feeling like they are just a nope. They have nothing in common except for drugs. Really? What's your point? What is your take?
I mean, if they just like bonded over drugs, and then like decided to bone, that is not a feasible relationship that'll last. I think we might have found our first nope.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I mean, Lillian and Abby at least had consenting sex as a foundation, but those two are like, why? What do you have in common? Nora, you're better than that. Okay. Oh no. Oh
Leilani.
no.
Oh, we might have found another nope.
Okay, but here's the thing. While we agreed that both of those characters are not meant for the fuck in our other tier list, to rate them as a couple wasn't. Oh no, shit! This was actually Sarah who managed to get Leilani out of her shell a little bit, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What did Leilani and Candy bond over?
Leilani and I feel like Leilani and Candy gives Leilani confidence because Leilani doesn't think she has a hot body.
Yeah. That was actually the thing. That funny enough, they both align on the answer to what's your favorite body part. They both aligned with none, but with Leilani being like, well, having her issues, while Candy is like, oh, I can't pick one over them. She is just like pure confidence in her immaturity.
Say what you want about Candy. Candy is confident.
They had nice.
I feel like you have to be kind of confident to be a stripper, right? You have to be of the mindset like people want this.
Yeah,
you know?
or at the very least, like not giving a fuck about what people think, which is also kind of a way of strength, ironically, backwardsly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Odie also makes the point, like, yeah, but honestly, they had nice interactions. The very timid one with the one who has a pure heart, because Candy has a pure heart in her own way.
Yeah. And Leilani is a bean, so...
Yeah, they are both... Yeah, and Leilani doesn't seem to mind that Candy is challenged. So...
Below average intelligence.
Yeah, let's put it like this. Nah? She's just kind about it, and Candy is also kind in her return, letting all her southern kindness go back to Leilani. So yeah, I see them as a couple. I see them they are nice. They function with each other. They are nice people to watch interact. So I'm willing to put them in the upper half of the chart.
Yeah.
So this means where do we put them?
I'm putting them in like I don't want to put them in S. Let's put them in A.
Okay, I didn't see an S either. So okay, Candy and Abby. Huh?
This one is going to be a tad lower.
Yeah, it is going to be a tad lower, but I think it's still better than Lillian and Abby, because Lillian and Abby, once again, yeah, I'm horny, you're horny, let's bang. Those, they actually have this thing where oh Jesus, Candy is kind of like the confidence angel, isn't she? Because she's also like motivating Abby to be more open about this already overflowing sexuality. Inviting her to the club and whatnot. I believe there was a little bit of a part that I felt a little bit bad about, because Candy in her in her lack for being able to see the bigger picture just keeps motivating Abby to come to the club, even though Abby then loses all her money in the club. But I dare to say, yeah, they kind of worked. Better than D, that's what I'm wanting to say. I'm not sure how much higher, though. What does this chat say?
I'm thinking a C.
Same thing can be said about the next pairing. Honestly, I could see Candy as a buddy. Going back to the other list. Yeah, I was like, she was... Hanging out with her would feel to me like constantly having... I mean, she's literally into toddler toys. And feels stimulated by them. Anyway, sorry about the current pairing, Candy and Abby. So... Where were you going with it?
I'm going with C.
I am fine with that. Maybe they could have made a B, but I'm not feeling too fond about it. Candy and Nora. Here's the thing, you actually have the feeling that they are gal pals. But once again, their starting point of at least what we saw was drugs again. But they already knew each other, like they already had something going, but they only started getting friendly with each other beyond business, thanks to me.
Yeah.
So this is something that is probably a little bit critical to consider.
I'm thinking.
What after the drugs?
You're thinking after the drugs.
What was after the drugs? Yeah.
What was after the drugs? I think they just got like infatuated with each other due to circumstance. You know?
Yeah.
Which is not a lot.
But it still felt more personal than Leilani Abia to put it in relation to already existing stuff. Is this another C?
Yeah, I'm thinking this is another C.
Okay, fair. Okay, here we have another one where it will be hard. So, once again, we have weirdos coming together.
Yeah.
Is this an ongoing theme with Zoe? No, I believe that we have the weirdest behind us. Okay, so Leilani and Zoe. I believe they both came with a supernatural background. Leilani by being all into this ghost spooky stuff. Zoe by have read the script of the game. I still want to say it's more than just being interested in sex, but I also cannot really remember any great interactions between them. Leilani and Abia bonded.
I don't think Zoe and Lillian bonded over sex. I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. Also, Odie just wrote in Lillian and Abby actually bonded over hating their parents, not sex. Okay, that's a little bit better. Do we have to evaluate them? Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, where would you put hating your parents? It's not that much higher.
Yeah, but it is at least.
I think Abia has a good reason to hate her parents. Lillian
no, she doesn't really. Yeah, she's just a brat.
Well, Lillian is a brat, and like I feel like Abia wants to do a bunch of shit that's against her culture, like where she's from.
Yeah, I guess it comes still to the thing that they don't really click as characters, just bonding over something. I don't feel them click. So, to come back to the recent couple, Zoe and Lillian, did they click more?
Zoe and Lillian, I can't remember what they clicked about. What did they click about?
I believe they ran into each other in the souvenir store. And Zoe just being eccentric and Leilani reacting to it or something. But yeah, looking at the pairing of the personalities. I mean, they can be weird together. I mean, we fucking put Zoe and Sarah for similar reasons into B. So, I dare to say that Lillian and Zoe are at least a C.
Okay.
Okay. Also, gee, my throat is happy when we are done with it.
We've been talking a lot.
And the exam didn't help.
This is a weird pairing.
Leilani, but yeah, it is. But the weird thing is they worked. Sarah was the first one who got Lillian out of her shell. It shouldn't have worked. No, like with when Sarah is talking about Leilani's sushi, and Leilani's like, oh no, do you mean like, oh no? And she's like, no, I mean actual sushi. And it's like, oh. And then later in the club, she's like, I want to show you my sushi. Like, what? My vagina. What? It should not have worked as well as it did. So I'm still willing to put them begrudgingly a little bit higher on the list. No, my hate for Sarah notwithstanding, but they kind of worked with each other. with the cluelessness of one and the naivete of the other, they kind of made them fun to watch. All the kawaii aside.
Okay, so what are you thinking? Because those are all excellent points.
Oh shit. This might be more than we had with all the guys in C tier, which made it a B, which would be the second B for Sarah.
Oh my god.
But by...
Yeah, put her up there.
Oh shit. Sarah, how do you do this? You have been a fucking... On herself, she's a fucking nope. And yet we had already 2 pairings with her where we are like, yeah, actually fun to watch.
Bonded over thinking she was Chinese.
Yeah, or Japanese probably, since yeah. But Lillian just rolling with it, as painful as it was to watch, it kind of worked. Like Lillian being just too timid to correct her on it. It's like, oh no. And once again, there was something there that was memorable. And not just drugs, because, okay, we remembered the drugs between those two. Okay. Lillian Leilani. I remember the picture in the spa at the very end, but beyond that, I don't think they had really a lot of fun stuff to connect over. How did Zay get...
I don't remember. Why don't we remember any of what made them attracted to each other in the first place? Why don't we remember that?
Yeah, but I mean, it was literal months ago. But then the other question would be like, okay, given their personalities as we know them, do we see them work? And with those two, I don't know. They seem okay enough, but I don't remember anything particular about them where they really bonded over. It might probably be helpful to actually... I wonder if I should fire up the game again so I can actually see all the connections, all the things that they share. Bonded with the Goth's ID. What? The identity of Goth? Really? Leilani? If you're into sweet and sour, go for it, man. Okay, wait. Lillian. Okay. Let's see. This is the... Okay, the Q&A. No, this is the Q&A. That's the wrong one. Preferences. Wait, how do I find out which she shares with whom? It doesn't say. I wanted to try to see what their common aspects were. But I'm afraid I can't find it fast enough. If anybody happens to have a link where you get a chart with all the ones which are in common, that would be useful at this point. But yeah, I don't know what their connections were. I guess the lack of being able to remember it makes them a C, maybe?
Sure.
Or maybe a D because it was so little going on there?
No, D.
D, okay. You just want to see Lillian in D.
I don't like movies that
Gotcha.
much.
Okay, Ashley and Polly.
Oh, I like this.
I do like it. They were already friends when we met them. They make complete sense as they are both related to the fashion industry. They are both related to being influencers. One more active, as in Polly, who has an actual vlog, versus Ashley, who just is a personality whose pictures come around. They are both sex positive. They vibe phenomenally with each other. I might even go this far and say we have our first S.
Okay, I concur with that, yeah.
Oh, Odie also. Perfect. Everybody agrees. Bam! They just were fantastic together. Okay. Okay, they had their first interaction was surprisingly fun. With, Abby actually fondling Nora, no, not Nora, Lola at the airport, where it's like, the fuck? And Lola being all like, well, while you started there.
Okay, as much as comical as that is, I gotta put this relationship low on the list because it's purely physical.
Yeah, but it was also like but they crossed paths in a more meaningful way than I guess Abby and I don't know. Where would you put them?
Let's see, probably a C, like another C.
Okay, yeah, I would be fine with that. Blup. Oh, bye, oh, bye, oh, bye. So, Sarah literally being Brooke's sex toy. What? So they have an actual backstory together.
Mhm.
It's like, I question Brooke's taste over it, not gonna lie. But then again,
Is she her actual plaything?
she is her assistant. And I believe Brooke implied in some dialogue that this is actually why she likes having Sarah around to have her sexy plaything minion.
Huh.
I mean, even in their sex photo selfie or whatever sex photo, it's like Brooke just exposing Sarah playing with her while she herself is not even getting anything. She just likes this dominance about it, and Sarah, well, this is literally Sarah's job. So yeah, it's kind of a workplace relationship. That's true, Darren. But there is more substance to the relationship. There is something. It's not just two meet characters having a meet cute. There is some meat to this relationship. It's a little bit toxic, and there is some statutory stuff going on that's questionable. But I would say they have the relationship as a relationship has more meat on its bone. So I would say at least in B.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Okay. Nora and Ashley. Those two vibed well together, didn't they?
Yeah, it sounds like they would too.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was S level.
Oh, definitely not.
So, is it an A or rather an B?
I'm gonna put it up there with an A.
I'm absolutely okay with that. I had the same feeling, like they just, even though I don't have like the connecting thing between them. They just, all I remember is that they vibed fantastically. So, yeah. Union of the Tomboys. Oh yeah, that's actually true. Maybe that's why I'm so in favor of that one. Totally not biased.
Zoe and Lola, that is S tier shit right there.
I don't really want to fight it because I love seeing Zoe on the top of the chart, and from her pair ups, I dare to say that Zoe and Lola worked the best because Lola was actually reacting to her weirdness but still going along with it, if I recall correctly. So, I mean, technically I would probably, unless you can convince me why they are S. I mean, they were actually a meet cute, weren't they?
Yes, and I just really like both of them individually and together.
Seems a little bit like cheating to me to make them S tier for just like, yeah, they're cool by apart, but they also work together. But I'm willing. I'm not gonna fight you on that one. Put them into S. Probably would put them into A without you, but S is fine. Oh boy. Leilani. I don't even remember this being the thing. I'm
getting a lot of I'm
And-
getting a lot of Nope vibes. from
Yeah,
this, right?
and you know what's even double bad about it? This was a more recent one. I believe we got this one only in the last stream on the golf course. And yet I barely even remembering them being a couple. I mean, we probably avoided Jesse a lot. That might have played into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also see it as a nope. This is just like, now we have the must protect Cinnamon that we were willing to put into the buddy lane because the thought of corrupting this pure innocent soul felt wrong to us. And yet here we have this person at the end of the line. No. Okay. The babysitter and their and their candy.
That's just weird.
But it is kink fuel. You can't lie that this is fucking kink fuel.
This is indeed King Fuel, yeah.
So kink fuel, I would say, puts it already above D because there's something to it. Given how much backstory they had, I would say that it's also more like, oh yeah, they're okay. I might be willing to go as high as B.
Okay.
Alright, no fighting. You can tell that we are at the end of the stream and we are exhausted and we realize that we probably should not have gone for both the lists. Oh, an E. Jessie bonded with her cuteness. Yeah, but this seems very one-sided, so yeah, still a nope. Oh yeah, with the great starting point. Wasn't it that Nora stole from Lola? Then
Yes, it was.
we confronted.
Such a weird way to get acquainted with
I
somebody.
know.
Hey, you stole my shit. Hey, let's bone like later.
Yeah, but it was also like, didn't they kind of like didn't Lola forgive her actually when she was like, ah fuck, I know how it is to be in a shitty position.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see they have something there, and I don't feel like putting them too high, because it felt a little bit forced. Like, hey, you stole my shit. Okay, sorry, here you have it back. Oh my, you are hot. Okay, you are hot too. Let's bang. It was a little bit weird to see them connect, but
I'm thinking a C. Either a C or a B.
I would be okay with a C. I mean, if we are honest, we only would put them into B because we like them both individually.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put them into C. Not that one of our two S tiers got basically up there by this same logic, but hey. So, Zoe Paulie, am I right?
Zoe Paulie.
Oh, we have
I can't remember what they bonded over, but what?
it's probably once again being weird. There's also the thing that I like them both individually a lot, and I believe they played well enough off each other. Also, I'm not sure if Odie's B is in reference to this couple or to the previous one.
Probably the previous one, knowing YouTube's delay.
The delay makes it double hard to realize what he's referring to. I just have the feeling that they vibed well, but they didn't have memorable moments, sadly.
I'm thinking a C again.
C. Might be. If I just could remember any good moment between them, then I would gladly put them into B. But
I'm
yeah.
drawing a blank, dude.
Yeah, same here, which kind of tells me they might not have been that great. Or we finished them too early on.
Yeah.
Because we liked them both too much. Okay, now we're getting into controversial topic. The not blood-related cousins.
Oh God, no.
But
I think after you finish having sex with them, they were like, we can't tell anybody we did this. Oh.
But it did happen so secretly.
I don't know, man. I think even if they're like non-blood related, I still think it's weird.
Yes, of
Right?
course. This is exactly why it's great. It's weird. It's weird as fuck, dude.
I'm putting it in a D.
D.
Yeah.
I was going for B here.
Now I'm putting it in a D. It's too weird for me to enjoy this in any sense.
Well, guess it's a compromise of C then.
Okay, fine. C. I'll settle for C,
Yeah.
but nothing higher. There
Don't
we go.
don't listen to him, girls. You're B tiered through and through.
No, you're not. Don't listen to Max. Okay, so we
Oh,
had,
that's one for the end. Jesse at the end. I mean,
how did they bond? What was their thing?
the thing is that they actually remembered each other from the first game and were like, "Hey, girlfriend, haven't seen you in forever. Jesus, how are you doing?" So they actually have a genuine friendship.
Oh my god!
And-
So
and-
they just bone sometimes.
Yeah, also that. Yeah, they also mentioned that they haven't done anything in a while.
I feel like this is a friendship that's gonna fizzle out.
Yeah. But here's the thing, but they have, once again, there is meat on the bone of this relationship. Really S tier just for having history? If you argue like this, Darren, then the cousins belong into S tier because they have history, by family.
Don't put them in the S tier.
Not even
For the love of
No,
God.
not even I would put them into S tier. But yeah, once again, not a fan of Jesse as a character. However, the like, hey, the fuck buddies from the past meeting and reconnecting and being friends with each other, I like their dynamic. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I would be willing to put them up there like B or so.
Jessie is comfortable where she is. Lola is a hard worker. So are you saying that Jessie is comfortable where she is and Lola is working hard to get to a place where she's comfortable where she is?
It's more like one of them is like the entrepreneur who is still running forward, while the other one, she reached this point of like, nah, I don't need career anymore. I rather try to reconnect with my daughter, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I feel, once again, I feel like B because there's maybe even A, I don't know, because they have I believe in their friendship.
Are we really gonna end this on the power of friendship conquers all? Are we really gonna do this here?
Power of friendship conquers the A tier.
Okay, friendship is magic. Let's do this.
Yay!
Oh my
There we
God.
go. And it's so insane if you compare it. Like, I noticed while we were putting this together. How high up some of the characters got in their pairings that we hated as individuals. Like, look at Jessie. 3 out of her 4 couplings are A and B, and only 1 no because she dared to corrupt sweet little Leilani. However, Leilani, who we love, has a D and a nope.
That is true.
Fucking Sarah has 3 in B tier and 1 nope.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we judge them not as individuals, but as how they work in chemistry with the respective other one. And I dare to say, for that we did them justice. Did we not?
We did them just. We gave them the ANY and Wolfhead seal of approval.
Exactly. And I guess with that, we finally are there. Dear fellow gentlemen of culture, dear viewers, dear Wolfhead Brony.
Dear,
we did it.
Calling my name.
It
Hell
is.
yeah, we did it.
It is all over. There's tiny bits of content still left in the game, but I don't. This is grindy content. I don't think that this is any fun to see. So if you personally want to see the remaining outfits that we haven't unlocked, answer the remaining shared personality traits between some of those couples. Get the game yourself and play it. Be lazy and Google it. But yeah, after 10 live streams and many hours of it, and then a final exam that I flanked, we are done. We are, normally I accept my glass being empty, but for that purpose, I will actually refill a little bit of wine, because that deserves it.
Woo!
And I get in the microphone for the final outro of HuniePop 2 Double Date, where the Wolfhead Brony and I conquered 24 couples, and on top of that defeated the Nymphogens, saved the universe from them being super cranky and destroying shit. It was a journey, alright? Fill in.
Oh hell yeah, it was a journey.
Fill in qualifying adjectives of your choosing to describe what kind of journey. But it sure as hell was a journey. And I'm glad to have done it. I'm glad to have done it specifically with you, Wolfhead.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel special. I'm so full of glee and joy.
If I ever want to go on a double date, you would be my first pick as my wingman.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Any final words before we part?
I am just struggling to stay awake. So
yes, this journey, it was a long and exhausting one. So everybody rest well and goodbye.
Bye-bye.